Shining souls, hi, welcome in. So, hi Tony, been in here ages ago. Hi Blue. Then we have Donna, welcome in. Ooh, it did the ring thing, awesome. This is also the reminder for you all to make your moon water. I did again after missing it the past few, I think 2 full moons or something like that. So make your moon water, charge your crystals. It is the strawberry moon this month. It's also a fire moon, so very good for every kind of fire ritual you have. So all the fire magic, all the releasing rituals, everything, like fire is the element to work magic quick. Like every element has some things. If you need to have a spell working fast, work with fire. If you want it to be very long lasting, work with earth. If you want to release and cleanse something, work with water, because of the flowy. And air is for long distance things. So everything that's perhaps also not in the same area that you are. So that's a good thing to combine those things. Also, did I remember to turn on the captions today? Hold up. Did I do the captions thing? Yeah, I did. Also, I learned from Lilies, you do not need air for that. Tony is already smitten by you. Come on. Oh. Also, I think it was plainly fair that my other mod also got a little something. After yesterday's bot not working incident, come on, Lilies. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here, sharing space. Let's do the thingies. I made a little bit of a schedule. I don't know if you peeped the Discord, so it's gonna be Among Us quite early tomorrow, like it's my 8 p.m, so it's like 2 hour-ish earlier than usual. So I will still talk in English, and every time I am actually playing the game, hi Ace, welcome in, how are you doing, love? Every time I will actually train of thoughts. Speak to the others in-game. That will be in German, because I am playing with some IRL friends and co-workers, so both. Then Among Us tomorrow, Lego ASMR, because we did hit the goal on Monday. It is my 8 p.m. That is that's like 1 hour before you usually wake up. 8 minus, is it 6? Time zones do not work at the moment, and my phone, where I have your time zone put into, is in the bedroom. So the math ain't mathing. Yeah, very much felt. But it's like, usually I start at 2 p.m. PST. So this would be noon in PST. And no, 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. That would be 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. It's super early in the day, but it's Sunday. It might be fine. But I couldn't tell my coworkers to start even later because one of them will also stream it. So I need to look up if I can actually invite them. It's Central, 1 hour after PST. I am at that time. Let me look up the time zones today. Time zone C Central. EST is 1 hour ahead of Donna. Okay. PST is 2 hours behind. So yeah, then it's 1 p.m. in Central. I might wake up and miss the whole stream. I mean, depending on how late did you wake up today? Because then you might miss the whole Among Us section. I will see how I'm feeling after playing Among Us, if I want to do things on my own after Among Us. But this Among Us stream was actually scheduled before I decided to do the 6 days of streaming for my streamiversary. Wow! It's also to help push Ben. It's gonna be on his channel as well. Great Master Ben. So it's also to help him push his channel more. He has like 55 followers now, I think. So this is the 2 a.m. for you. Yeah, exactly. You usually wake up. So it's that's why I said it's totally your sleep time, and I do not want you there. So that is Ben in there. He streams exclusively in German. So, but he actually. Oh, I see. I am just seeing he did hit affiliate already. So then we are celebrating the affiliate actually. And also, someone unfollowed me, which is totally homophobic, I think. Ben also raided before. At one point, it was a Monday stream. Ben streamed and then raided over here. So yeah, we are back at 349 course. But I do not care, because that's also why I removed the goal. I was just like, it's fine, right? During Pride. That's super homophobic. How dare they? And in other news, after the incident yesterday where I blast all your eardrums, love it, Ace. Where I blasted all your eardrums, I went searching and found where to do the setting that the music lowers when I'm talking. So, and it also has like an thing that it doesn't clip anymore. So, for future things, it should be fine. Yeah, pro streamer moves when I need to do them. So, but also it's now honestly easier for me with the audio settings, I think, because I do not need to manually change the mic and the desktop audio anymore. So, at least, I mean, for me, sound is the hardest thing with the streaming. I got all the bot things and even setting up the scenes pretty fast. There are good tutorials for that. The problem is always the audio things for me, because you cannot always apply all the tutorials you find on YouTube and things like that for your setting, because they don't say, do they have a mixer? Don't they have a mixer? Does this work? Does this work better? It's honestly a nightmare. And also, I'm turning on for a moment the ring light, if I could. Ooh. Just to show you all, the mic is actually now in frame. So I got it a little bit closer. So this should be now the permanent setup. I hope. So yeah. But because it's dark outside, it just blends in. But I was super nervous not to have it in my field of vision after I changed it from the Blue Yeti that was right in front of me. So, we are doing more coffee talk today. So I'm gonna pull up the game. If I would be able to do so. There it is. Because I really want to know how it's developing. Thank you, Blue. It's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't breathe. Whoop. By Spotify, and welcome Coffee Talk music. And then we're gonna change the scene. And also capture the game. There we go. Why does it have a white border now? Is the game just rude to me? There we go. That looks kinda weird. I do not want the white border thingy there. Hello, stream, are we lagging? Did we freeze? Bitrate sounds fine. What did it do? That's the funny thing. I am still moving, the game is not. I have a way different I have a way different view on my left monitor than I have on the OBS scene. This is just wild. No. Excuse me? Okay, how about... Oh, because I did a dum-dum. Never mind. I have two different scenes. I have a screen share and I have a game share. So I can show different things and do not need to share my whole desktop. Because before when I had the moon layout, I was struggling with changing the sizes of the game capture and the screenshot capture and things like that. So I changed it a little bit, and now I went to the screen share because we used it yesterday for GeoGuessr instead of the game share, and that's why I was like, well, why do I need to click the game again? It should still recognize it from last time. That is creeping the playlists. There's not much to creep. Also, you're my friend, you should see all my playlists. What do we have here? Stop making new playlists, bitch is still my playlist. Easy Like Sunday Mornings is a nice one. Thank you for the lurk, Dana. And once you're done, we need to know what's supper, so... Stimmungsmacher is actually a nice German random playlist. Yep. Back to the game and actually starting the game. And because I figured out I can have autosave in the game, I could just leave this newspaper for today. Also, it is day what? Does anyone remember? I actually don't. Because I actually unlike some songs. So I actually go through them every now and then, and I unlike the ones that I don't like that much anymore. And also, I do not like entire albums. I always only like the top 2 of one album, or 3 if it's 3. So, and also at one point, when you could make entire playlists, your favorites and things like that. That was when I started paying for Spotify actually and did not use Spotify free anymore. At one point I didn't really like them anymore because I just slapped them into playlists. I think I have more than 40 playlists. So I'm just a playlist person and not a liked songs person. And hydration of the day is Fleuren actually made me a mocktail. So we are very sober today. In every sense of the word, Fleuren made me a mocktail in my sippy cup. Ooh. And I hope we get through at least 2 days of coffee talk. When we are lucky, we will make 3 days. So it will depend. And Lilies, I take your breaks and all, but keep studying. I heard you need to. Also, can you spill the beans, or do you want to spill the beans what it's for? Hey, Gilligan, how are you doing? And also all the good thoughts and prayers for Cruel Fang. Ah, for the engineering license. I see. So, what do we have here? First Workaholics Treatment Center to open in 2024. No phone, no laptop, just rest. What did the bot do, Tony? I'm confused. Oh. Exactly. Go follow Gilligan. Super cozy games, a lot of Minecraft, and always good vibes. It didn't do the SSO? I didn't even see it in chat. I think your Twitch be twitching, cause there isn't even the command in chat. So it's for once not the bot. Oh, he was voice chatting today. That's so glad. So glad to hear. That's so good. That's so glad was not a sentence. So yeah, first Workaholics. Don't gaslight me, Twitch. Gaslight, gatekeep, not girl bossing, Twitch. That's also Twitch. That's also homophobic. It's Pride Month, and everything we don't like will just be homophobic. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that, Gilligan. That's, okay. That's a lot, but baby steps are important. Okay, Workaholics Treatment Center, open in 2024. So Tony, you have half a year and then we can put you in a Workaholic Treatment Center. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Beachgoers report silver algae blooming on Alki Beach. Okay. Don't look at me like that, Tony. Curbing recent security breaches, government to block data leakers website. Well, something's missing from the drawer. Wait, again? I'm indeed looking at you like that. How can there be something missing from the drawer again? There was missing something yesterday already. The math isn't mathing. Did I misplace it? Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night, or not. Ooh, look! It is a full moon outside and we have a werewolf! I was so hoping for Gaia to show up today. So let's check. I hate uncleared notifications, so let's check the brewpad first. There we go. Brewpad is cleared, and now we have a lot on too much here. Did we get the next print level? Why is this on French? Why is Lure's bio in French? I did not order that. Excusez-moi? But it's homophobic to also write it in French. Votre armée est un passage. No. Qui one chamamas. No. Yeah, no. I will butcher every word I say. So just no. And for Bailey's, we did not unlock more than 1 level friendship. That is weird. We did clear Amanda, yeah. That's awesome. Let's reach another friendship level with Amanda and everything is empty. I'm judging so hard. And the same for silver. Why? Today's delivery cutoff time, 3 p.m., no night shift. 3 p.m. is super early to cut off delivery. He reminds me of Big Bye. Busy days, need some me time to regroup. Ooh, that could mean Rachel might show up. When Rachel wants me time, she might also want a coffee. Because she will not do the singing and all. Busy all day today. Don't forget to drink water. Still on hiatus though. Well... I realized I might have a werewolf thing. I'm saying lilies. 3 p.m. because it lets them get off by 5. Does it though? Do deliveries like that? She's basically door dashing. Does door dashing work like that? Isn't it more like if you cut it at 3, you have like 1, max 2 more deliveries and it's done? So werewolf thing. So do we need to have a furry conversation? It's the same persons that are going like, Beauty and the Beast. I mean, the Beast is not... I mean... When you're Belle, you get a library. All the other things don't need to worry about working and stuff like that. Is it so bad to have your personal beast somewhere? Cheers. Is it considered being a furry if I just like the human version of a werewolf? No. No, I don't think so. In Texas, some deliveries are 2 hours. That is long. Like, when I order food, I complain if it takes an hour. But that's also usually like food that takes like 20 minutes to prep, so I should not complain, even though I do. What does Aqua have going on? Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle. But it feels nice to have someone depends on you, you know? I don't know if the phrasing here works for me, but sure. Ah, you're thinking medical equipment. Yeah, then 2 hours makes sense and things like that. Like when people pick up like blood samples and things like that that need to go from the doctor's offices to the labs and all things like that. That really works. Like they usually have like a set schedule and all from what I know. Do you think VR would really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. Food should take 30 minutes? Yeah, no. I am living in Germany's second biggest city and food takes minimum 30 minutes. I never got food faster than 30, up to 1.5 hours. Yeah, I think VR, once it's affordable for the masses, and it's still not at the moment, will be a huge, huge part. But I think it's the same thing that like all the 3D movies had. For some people, it's just because of the weird, like in-depth vision and all that. So some people getting a headache and things like that. Yeah, of course, I totally could make food in that time. But also I only get food deliveries like once a month to treat myself when I really don't have the spoons for cooking. Also, food delivery is insanely expensive, and with the recession and everything going on in the past few years, it's just crazy expensive. I could get groceries for a week for what it costs to get delivery food once. So it's really a luxury treat. So she's a 100? Wait, now I missed the... She's a 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf. So she's a 100. Ooh, we do love Lua and Bailey so much. Okay. Good evening, Gaia. Gaia Gala. Hey Mai, how are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yeah, what a nice surprise. He told me he got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So Henry told me about the Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. I will have a cup of that. So, since our beloved Noor is not here, let's see if we have the recipe for STMJ. Ooh. That wasn't the previous... I think that wasn't the first game. Because I do remember I made STMJ. Wait, did you say hi and I forgot it, or did I just summon you with this? Alright, it's just... That's hilarious, Noor. I was so confused. Okay. So, milk ginger honey it is. That's awesome. Welcome in, Noor. Oh, Jesus. It is exactly like that, Lilies. Was there something in the drawer? Oh, we only have the key card left and the lighter. That is for the cup, and I do not know for who that one is. Okay, then it's serve it. It's easy to summon. Well, one nutritious drink from the archipelago coming up. Why are we throwing with words around that I cannot pronounce tonight? But there we go. Cleared the brew pad as well. Oh, also, for everyone who has not peeped the Discord, I was out. I did not ask you all to report in with me what you did since the last stream. So I will report real quick what I did today. I went out and got cheesecake with a friend of mine. And the place is called Cheesecake Heaven. They exclusively sell cheesecake. And it was so yummy. I went for a cookies and cream one. And hers was white chocolate blueberry. It is in the food channel, Chef's Kiss. And best thing, we were paying. And then I was like, well, I want to treat myself, and I also need to pick up a cheesecake for Flern, because Flern does love cheesecake. Then I went on, well, I also need some cheesecake to pick up to go. And then she was like, so one piece, which one do you want? And I was like, no, I want 4. And she shaked like 2 times with me if I actually said 4. And then I felt the urge like, do I need to clarify that they are not all 4 for me? Does this look super weird to get 4 pieces of cheesecake? And then my second thought was like, no, there's no reason to justify that I'm buying 4 pieces of cheesecake and 8 one there. I can have 5 pieces of cheesecake, and if I want to, cheesecake, it would not go bad in a few days anyways. So I resisted the urge to justify my actions. I'm very proud of me. And I just picked up the cheesecake. So that means Flern and I can share a cheesecake tonight later perhaps. And there's another piece for Monday or something like that. Because, yeah. And the ones I got was another white chocolate blueberry for Flern, because he does love white chocolate. Then there's a lime one. We are currently arguing about who gets to eat the lime cheesecake. Then I picked up a brownie cheesecake. And the raspberry cheesecake, that's for me. So the lime and the brownie are not 100% assigned yet. Flern kinda claims the lime one because he does love lime, but I also do. So, I want a San Sebastian covered in chocolate. Ooh. Also, did I tell you all about Franzbrötchen before? Awesome. Now this is let's talk pastries instead of let's talk coffee. So let me know if you all know about Franzbrötchen already. And I'm gonna pull up the game again. We do love a food tangent in here. We cannot deny that. Nah, we do not need proper typing in here. It's totally fine. It's not like... That's the next tangent. The brain usually reads the first, like, 3 letters and then assumes anyway. So I read, like, the first few letters of each word to build the sentence, so who needs proper typing? I don't. But I take that I haven't shown you all Franzbrötchen. I would love if there would be a YouTube video explaining those. Ooh, yeah, there is a 30... No, we do not want a 30-minute recipe, excuse me. Gonna show you my screen and actually go over here. Okay, now I also need to change this again because this was working fine because I was hiding all my bookmarks over here. That's why this one was further up. There's no need to show you all my bookmarks. Plop. Okay. Where do we have Franzbrötchen? This is German, but you all get German now.
Aber stopp. Wisst ihr eigentlich, wie Franzbrötchen hergestellt werden? Hamburg Date zeigt es euch. Am Anfang wird in der kleinen Konditorei so wie bei jedem Gebäck.
So this is how Franzbrötchen are getting made. Let me just mute them. No, I cannot mute it because I need something to translate.
Dann wird mit einer
So it is kinda similar to croissant, but this is raisins. Raisins are not a normal part of Franzbrötchen, but some add fancy things to them. It is kinda a crossbreed between a cinnamon roll and a croissant. That's what it describes best. It is the dough is like a croissant, but the filling is more like a cinnamon roll. And exactly, they look like this. They get they have the very specific shape. They need to be baked for like 12 minutes and get a sugary topping. And then they look like that. So, Franzbrötchen? No, French bread roll. It's not. It's Franz is not French. Französisch would be French. Franz is a name actually in Germany. But yeah, they do look something like that and are amazing. And Franzbrötchen are a thing only specifically in Hamburg. And you do not get them outside of Hamburg. So they are very special, and I am a sucker for things that are cinnamon. And we have like 1 or 2 bakeries that have those Franzbrötchen with everything. They are also chocolate ones, so you have cinnamon and chocolate in the same thing, and they always have this shape. So I'm just in love with them. back to the game. After all the food tangent. So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Suzu, Telur, Madu, Yahe. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. Fun fact, I do not like eggnog. Ugh. A bit spicier, not as rich. But I can see why Henry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. You're probably right, as long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? If it sounds like knock, I'm gonna say nah. That would be lovely. Then consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh, why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Yes, his car, not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yeah, gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah, and he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was going to say homesickness. But I realized that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's a strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days, maybe even too fast, which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you will realize the only constant in life is change itself. Oh, how true this is. That should be day 8. Yeah, let me check real quick. Yeah, it's day 8. We finished day 7 on Thursday. Yep. It is indeed day 8. So, and this is super true. Like, live long enough and you see the only constant in life is change. I hate to admit that because I am not a very adaptive person to change. Fun fact, that's the autism. But it's true. I also do be a Taurus. So, it doesn't make it any better. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you would think we would get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. Oh well. Yeah, that sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keep us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. Is it the cat? No. I was playing this game as I was passing exams. Not a good idea for brutal therapy. No. But this very much seems like coffee therapy. So. It's a lot. This game is really something. Oh, Tony. I just peeped the Discord and saw the screenshot you dropped. We really didn't see that one in chat. That's so weird. Okay, and also this is not the cat. Oh, hey there. We meet again. It's a really good game that will make you cry at one point with the therapy. I do not want to cry, but also, nor you getting summered by me complaining about the brew pad at all made me tear up, actually. But because I was laughing so hard. So, Okay, Ryona is back. Excuse me for a moment. Got it. See, it's crying. Welcome, Miss Ryona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Wait. Russian tea is tea, lemon, and... Is it just tea lemon? No, that was lemon tea. Tea lemon cinnamon. Ah. I mean, good thing I can trash things. I was not sure if it was ginger or cinnamon, so I was like, was it tea lemon? But yeah. Thank you, Noor. Also, my supper today, while Donna is still prepping theirs, was Japan curry. Flern went all in and made Japan curry and rice. It was so yummy. Russian tea for the lady, Russian to deliver. Good job, game. Nice pun. That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. Cringe. You're welcome. So, who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me this contact info. That's right, so you two connected in the end. To be perfectly honest, I actually forgot to contact him. Not on purpose, mind you. I was just really busy, you see. There were a lot of back end to delivers to clear. We all have our busy days. Yes, it gets overwhelming sometimes, doesn't it? Nevertheless, the real reason I forgot to contact him is because I've been spinning his thing to ease my anxiety. His thing? Oh, you mean the fidget spinner? Yeah, that. It serves as an effective distraction from my thoughts while I'm stuck in traffic. As such, I keep it in my car. I see. Makes sense for you. Forget as soon as you get back home. I see. Makes sense. You forgot as soon as you got back home. I feel bad, truly. I mean, you're just using it as intended. So how did you end up connecting then? He messaged me through my private social media last night. Oh, yeah, I wonder how he was able to find my account, to be honest. Not to alarm you, but you can find just about anything online nowadays if you know your way around. That sounds quite worrisome. Yes, concern has been raised about privacy issues. I suppose all we can do now is to consider carefully what we put out there. Right. So I assume you responded to him? I did, but it was a belated reply. And it was too late for us to keep chatting. This is why he asked to meet up here this evening. I see. What does he want from me? I guess we will see. I need to clear this group pad. Jesus Christ. I hate uncleared notifications. Did we got a new friend level here? Yeah, we did. Oh, this profile picture is so pretty. Also, we are end of September, so we basically just missed Rayana's birthday. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. Probably for the best given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it would become more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right, you tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Sorry? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day. Ah, that. For a minute there I thought I had a beef with kids I was unaware of. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you, feeling better? Ah, yes, well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. I am so confused. My brain just did a brain farty. Never mind. While we are on the topic, I told Officer Jory what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot just outside the now defunct library. Oh, the vacant building at the Burn intersection? Yes, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why is nothing being done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby, right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd how? It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Perhaps that is what you were recalling? A flea market, huh? Last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait, there was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinklets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know. The hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. That screams fairies. Except the tree is no longer here. There. Okay, I am... so sorry, something keeps distracting me today, and I am a little bit weirded out by myself today. Give me a second. I need to put chat somewhere else so I can read you all better. There you are. I just changed the two screens because I keep looking at the wrong thing today. Don't mind me. Thank you, Lilies. Okay, so, except the tree is no longer there. Oh? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? That is crazy. You're distracted by Rio and I can't even fault you for it. Not wrong. She do be pretty. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, hi, everyone. Oh boy. I thought I would be early, but you're already here, lady. Riona's definitely distracting. Hello. For the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter's here. Well, you're in luck because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it now for you? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, what's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Rayona's car may have been vandalized. Oh. They got your car too, lady? Yeah, but it's not a big issue. Still sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you like. That would be real swell. Got it. Okay. The flip-flop. I did not notice he has a flip phone before. Awesome. Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or? Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. Hey, what's that? Am I hearing you of all people doubting my skill, Mai? No, of course not. I just thought it means to unfortunate increase to your workload. Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Mai, and don't forget my lighter. Well, I can manage to do an espresso without your help, Noor. I think. Can I do an espresso? How hard is it? Blah, 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 blah. Good job. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Mai. You probably think I'm being silly, but what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious. Abergläubig. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. It's a little stitious. Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect as always. Are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty, because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind? Well, I saw the video of a Spanish hot cacao drink yesterday. It was so thick I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song, but for some reason I can't remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Then I will have that thick cacao. It's got milk and a little hot spicy kick in it. Hi Adriano, thank you so much for popping in. How are you doing? In the middle of the night. I'm not superstitious, only a little stitious. Yes, I know Lily's already said it, but I'm slow to respond over here. Well, Donna, take your time. And we all are allowed to make the same puns. They are still funny. Over the Franzbrötchen tangent, we also forgot to do the check-in with you all, because I told you all in yesterday's stream, go touch grass so you have something to report back to me today. I haven't seen one single report back to me. What? What are y'all doing here? I unfortunately didn't go touch grass today. Why? Okay, so I let the dog out. That was grass. I told you all to get good and you all didn't. It's morning for me, no grass yet. Yes, but I also said it like 23 hours ago. So there was something in between last stream and this stream. I did carry my new flowers. I got decent, thanks. Lilies, come on, you're fine. But it was about to get good. I mean, same with lilies. I took the dogs out if that counts. Okay. Now the entire chat is made out of breads. Am I surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Oh, only now? I'm throwing hands. I love you, Noor. I don't know what you mean. I think Flern fell asleep, so I can very much say I am not a brat. Come on. You know what? Just because I feel strongly about not being a brat, I will touch grass. Okay. Okay. Also, Noor, do you want me to beg? Someone wake Flirty up. Chocolate with ginger, thank you. The stubborn Taurus and me will not be touching any girl. Do not confuse my dominance for being a brat. Chocolate milk and ginger. Also, I haven't seen Stream Elements reminder, but cheers. Hydrate you all. I don't have a grass around me either way, so nope. Okay, so let's go with the Spanish Sahara. Is that a churro in here? Man. But this chocolate thingy reminds me of like a special kind of Italian chocolate. This is officially food stream, is it? There's like a super thick Italian chocolate thingy. I think I only ever had it at ice cream parlors. And they have like a shit ton of different like flavors. There's a nougat one and a pistachio one, and they they are almost as thick as pudding. But they are actually hot chocolate thingies. They are so amazing. Like a few years ago, I tried buying them off of eBay because I was like, I need this at home, but it was only for gastro restaurants and things. So I could not buy it anywhere. Awesome. Now I need to look those up again without remembering the name. That's gonna be fun, because I will hyperfixate on it and try to be able to buy them. I don't know what it's called, but they are so good, right? I am so glad that you know what I'm talking about, lilies. Let me look that up. Not exactly. I mean, it is hot. Let me look that up. Nope. It is that one. It is. Okay. Where did my OBS go? Okay. It's just a variety of chocolate joy. This is my go-to for baking knowledge. I'm not gonna correct typos for the rest of stream. That's fine, Tony. I'm not as good as a baker as you think I am, baby, but I appreciate. Lilies, you know more than I do, and that's what counts. Hi, Shredder, welcome in. How are you doing? Are you still streaming? A stream over? How was Valorant? Either way. You know more than I do, and that is what counts. I lost, so I rage quit. Fair enough. I am the last person to judge that. So, I like the switch you did. Right now it looks like you're looking at the game menu. Tony, exactly that. That was why I threw myself off. I was like, I had this epiphany during stream. It does not look like I'm looking at the game when I play. So I was like, this is totally throwing me off. I should make it look like I look inwards when I look at you all. But for that, I now need to readjust OBS after the stream. So I have chat actually next to the webcam again to probably have the game here and you all to the right next to the camera. So now I need to switch all the time. But that's exactly the reason why I was suddenly like, wait, I'm not looking at the game with the camera here. I appreciate that you have an eye for that, but that's also... Exactly. And it is totally supposed to be that way. That's why I put the camera back here, so I don't have the top angle that much anymore. So I was just like, whoop. But this is the they only have the German word here, Trinkschokolade, but it's like this kind of thick. I think it always is kind of like this. Yeah. Cioccolata. It's cioccolata in basically most restaurants. I was like, look at this picture. It really looks like this. And the flavors are so awesome. They do have classic, bitter, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white hazelnuts. I do not know how to translate that. Coconut, rum, caramel, coffee, mint, orange cinnamon, nougat, pistachio, chili, honey ingwer, pear, amaretto, strawberry, and banana. And now I want them. Okay, that is what you were thinking, what you were thinking, Lily. It is super thick. It's amazing. La Chocolate Calda is basically really thick hot chocolate. I had it a couple of times and can't drink a lot. Yeah, exactly that, Nor. It's something chocolatey now. Donna, did you finish supper? Did you go eat and things? We do stand hot chocolate in every household. And yes, orange cinnamon hot chocolate. Top tier. The Scottish food truck I follow on TikTok did a chocolate for Christmas time. And I'm still so sad I will never get it. Because he wasn't in the part of Scotland I was going to. Rip me forever. Also, I went in not Christmas time. No! Lilies, do not shut up. Consider this comment deleted. Never shut up, please. Wait, you cannot delete the comment because it's... you're both mods? Because, yeah. Consider that message deleted. I marinated some vegetable and chicken and Korean barbecue sauce and spice with some pasta on the side. That sounds amazing, Donna. And very fitting to the Japan curry I had today. Of course, Sony. Okay. Do we want to go back to the game? I know I said we're gonna do 2 days today, but on this speed, we are like 1.5 hours in and are not even halfway through a day. We haven't really started day 8. It's detention day, it seems. There was a game. Should I just switch to just chatting? Do we want to keep looking at pastries and hot chocolate? I don't mind. 2 days. Right. Hey, I was ambitious. I'm down for more footage. Day 8 is one of the longest. Listen, man, it's your stream. I just work here. More like the Lulu. I can't even see OBS if I was clipping right now, but... Why should I say the same thing when I start my Delulu episode? God damn it. Delulu. Could be. Okay, now I also need to mute the mic here. I do miss the muting mic option I had on my Blue Yeti up there. Because this made me very sad. No, I just had to. Oh, so that's what it's called. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then bon appetit. I would just yell at my barbecue. My neighbors would definitely think something wrong with me, considering our convo yesterday. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Mime. You're so welcome. So, Pops. Just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it's just a tad too spooky. Even for me. What happened? Tell 'em, Pops. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You got a point there. Y'all, we were talking about the area anyway, right? Yup. Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. A fence here and there. And an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree. What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the Citibank in January. Ah. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to this tree than just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me, Mai? No? Oh, no. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. You just seem to know a lot about it and I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand, but I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars will park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal though. As expected though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Hold on. What a stage setup, huh? Off you, there you go. Thank goodness. Sorry about that, please continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift and I found something was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night, 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corner side by side. Mr. Cup, this is a coffee shop where you're smoking inside? My plan was to leave after I walk one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Sir, this is a cafe. You all, how is it in your country? When did you all stop smoking inside of restaurants and cafes in your country? I really want to know. For everyone that's here and feels like answering that. He's stressed out, just look at him. Years ago, I vaguely remember as a smart child having a smoking and non-smoking section. He looks like he's seen some shit, let him chain smoke. But like 2000s it was done. They made it illegal a few years ago on patios at restaurants as well. On patios as well? Used to be the smoking, non-smoking section, but now they don't care. Bars are a different thing, but smoking usually has to be done outside. Also me who's trying to quit smoking right now. Casinos, you can still smoke inside. Okay. It's so different in every country. Because in Germany, when I started working at my current company I'm working for, like it's a huge company, right? Huge, I really mean huge. I think 2009, I remember the year I started smoking, they made it illegal here to smoke indoors. Don't smoke anymore, yay! It's actually like the 2010-ish area. It changed here as well. Like when I started working at my current employee, we still had on the floor a specific room indoors, like 2 meters across from the desk, where you could go smoke during your break. I just do not need to leave the building. So it was even during work hours super easy to go smoke. They forbid smoking in government buildings around 2008, 2009. Then they passed a very weird law that actually, it was weird for Germany because before no one cared, that in the early 2010, 2011, something like that, restaurants and bars and cafes needed to have 2 separate seating areas for smokers and non-smokers. And it was super hard to keep track about that. And then they actually changed it at some point in the mid-2010s that smoking indoors is only allowed when there's a closed event, like when it's only guests everyone knows and shit like that, and everyone is over 18. So even for bars and all that, they are all non-smoking by now, but it was just mid-2010s it changed. And since I'm old, I still remember where everyone was smoking everywhere. And partying in my early 20s when you had cigarettes everywhere. You came home and just needed to go shower again. Yeah, it was smoking in cinemas as well. it was smoking everywhere here in Germany. So it was just like... And for cinemas, it didn't even make sense to smoke in the cinema, because it just made the picture quality worse. Like, sir, it's 2.5 hours. You can survive that at max. I started smoking again in February, but it's time to quit for me now. I haven't had one in almost 24 hours. Yay! It's always 24 hours are a start. That's awesome, Donna. That's here. I have to take a shower every time I go out because I smell like smoke and it gets stuck to my hair. Yeah, totally that. It also was like after a party and when you just smell like the smoke. Being broke helped me not smoke anymore. I mean, actually, financial reasons are a great motivation. I personally would say get a jar and put the money you would spend on smoking in the jar to visualize it. Because once you visualize things, many persons have it easier to keep on track for it. At least that's how I like to do it, to build a habit around it. Then buy a Porsche with the cigarette money. I threw something at you. I didn't want to hit the camera, but feel bonked. They purposefully made cigarettes expensive here so people don't smoke. Yeah, exactly. That as well. Like, the tax we have on tobacco is enormous. I did the math on what I spent on smokes last week and was like, damn, that's wild. Felt. That was... I need to switch scenes. I need a Steam Deck to be able to switch scenes faster. Damn, that's wild was me when I realized how much money I spent in one of the gacha games I played. I was like, oh, well, I could have used that money to pay off my student debts for the university I never finished. Well then, sad. I'm happy that most of the teens now have vapes. It smells good. I don't go home smelling like tobacco. Vaping is a good alternative if you plan to quit. I tried and it helped. You slowly lower the nicotine and get your way to zero. Yeah. Actually, I used to smoke a lot. Like, almost chain smoking. And then I did cold turkey, and actually I just decided to stop smoking from one day to the other. I think I was almost at 2 packs a day, and then I decided to just quit. And I stick to it for like 3 years. And then I got super drunk on a party and I started smoking at the party. And when I came back home and woke up not drunk anymore the next day, my throat was so sore, it was horrible. So now I'm usually a drunk smoker, but I got myself a vape a few months ago because I actually like to have a little bit, like to have at least the option to smoke, because nicotine after all is suppresses hunger. So I was just like, well, let me get my coffee and my vaping and I'm fine here. Do not recommend doing this, yada yada. Be responsible, get your nutritions. Cold turkey is best for any kind of ice. It worked well the last time I quit too. First few days are always rough, but after that it gets easier, totally. It's mostly when you're unoccupied you feel the need for your voice. What? How? Please spill the beans. How can one feel unoccupied? I would usually social smoke too, but considering my social life is next to nothing, I think I will be okay. Yeah. Never mind. Kinda felt. Okay. There is indeed still a game going on here, and I want to finish at least the super long day 8, and I say goodbye to the thought that I could do 2 days. But also, it might seem like we need to make this daily streaming a thing so I can finish this game. Bye bye, die Lulu. Whatever works. Okay. Then, at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Get the yummy food and thank you for the lurk, lilies. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking that was another night job well done. Right? Wrong. As I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street, all tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you. In a span of less than 10 minutes. That is so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that is if you're using the right tools. Right? But that wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out, suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They were going further and further away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Ooh. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Lucas was shooked. Jeez Louise Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool though. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see? Well, whoever they sure worked fast. Right? Anyway, Mai, I think I want another drink. All the talking is making my throat dry, coffee just ain't cutting it. Roger that, what would you like? What do you suggest? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay, then I would like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. Well, I can actually manage to do that. That are very specific instructions. So cheers. One piping hot Tejao Zella for you. Oh, what does it mean? Yai means ginger, Te means tea, and Rosella is Roselle, another name for hibiscus. I see, a legit herbal drink. Spicy but perfect for the weather. Good call, Mai. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. 'Cause I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. Wait a second. What do you mean by ghost, huh? Jumping the gun a little there, Angel? Huh? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a real serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me, but she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure this can be any use at all, but... Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree? Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on the street, correct? Right. They called it the fairy market. I said it. This screams fairy. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administration limbo. What? That's as good as like not existing at all? Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place, to ensure transit survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore the starts of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people would notice and come and take a look. Sounds kinda too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly. Oh, and that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcefully disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born. Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce, and I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh, correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so famous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being intransient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as an evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes, and that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling. I will take a further look into this, miss. But I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I would rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I will keep you all posted. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm though, if you don't mind, miss. Yes? It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately, that's why there used to be a memorabilia around the tree. There were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we would still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It's quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. Okay. So, no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Mai. Take care. Okay. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk. If you're too tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't serve food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well, just kidding, Mai. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk. With a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Oh, okay. I will order something for you, may I? Sure. Could you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfectly for Our Lady. It is butterfly pea with lemon. Yep, what is it? It had blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. I knew it. Will it turn purple though? Will it? It's so pretty. I said the same thing when I was playing. That's on being chronically online. Yeah, I said that. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. That lurk message of putting stars in your coffee, that is it. There's stars in the drink, right? It totally has. It is so pretty. I actually... Do I still have... There was an emote at one point that also has like a coffee cup with a spoon and the galaxy in it. I never put it up in the server, did I? I did not. My Discord header has also the copy. That's how I came up with the lurk message in the first place. I need to post that one, but I never got the emote that was kinda like that. Huh. That's a future my problem. Ah. Okay. But you all saw the... Let me It's inspired by a poem I read ages ago. That's about putting stars in fishing in the clouds, sugar, stars in the coffee, and sugar in the sky. And I'm just gonna clear the notifications on this brew pad, don't mind me. I think I actually need to stop streaming after this. I think I'm getting tired. Because we all know when I'm getting tired, my sentences do not make sense anymore and I start stopping talking in English. Just gibberish at one point. The brew pad. We do need the brew pad. Witness the morphing nebula as the lemon is poured into the cup. Magical and refreshing. But like all the like this has also stars in here. This is also pretty. And the blue marshmallow one. Oh, now I really need to buy that tea. Okay, it looks nice, very pretty. Hire me past midnight, I will be your gibberish translator. Am I able to afford you? You might be a little bit expensive, love. I'm glad you do. And wow, Maya, it looks exactly like what I envisioned. You're a G. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. But man, that whole case earlier though, it was a lot to take in. Also about the whole forgetting thing. That really gave me chills. Why? Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? Because I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way, the traditional way, huh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Now, that's what you call huge pressure. Before that though, can I ask you a little teeny tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before? Pardon? Because there was already a Banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible. Oh, for real? Her part was that of a sorbet aria and she was not very well known. What is a sorbet aria? Oh, I mean, she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, Sorbet arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time of the patrons. Often dessert. Hence sorbet aria. Oh, I see. My brain took way too long to understand this. Like background singing at the end of a show or something? Yeah. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't solved, that she couldn't find out of the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. That's really cool and brave of you to do so, I agree. I've never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you. And wishing to leave a mark on this world. Is that what you think? You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before. And that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Huh. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody is going to remember us? Right, Mai? No comment. Oh, why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most, so care to enlighten me? The episode is so long, that's why it's like reading a long chapter in a book. Yeah, but if I stay focused for a minute, we get through this. I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see? Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to. Cause they are everywhere thanks to my dad. Oh, we weren't wealthy though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real, but sometimes Dad would drop to us and give us some money. Though it wasn't enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he would just leave again, couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school. Huh. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh. Which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney, knowing he passed away by himself, and how it took them a week to find out. Oh. Natural causes, by the way, so... I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me. And I guess it's kind of haunted me. Haunted how? My life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean, in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Gonna be so much better than you, sir, and all that. Huh? I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house. Like, I know he had no money. That house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was, What went through his mind exactly? The fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly. What am I supposed to think about that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? When he's already long gone? Anyway, so my older brother came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings, wanting a slice of the inheritance piece, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family bills. Take your time, Tony. Head pets for the doggos. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know. Of course, it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone after all. So I didn't know better. Man, this isn't even gonna be an entertaining story. If you're comfortable, you don't have to talk about it. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me at all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still, but what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something real close, you know? Myself. What do you mean by that? Well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, Eventually, I was assigned one too. Which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially. With heavily emphasis on what. I had a lot of nicknames too, like, "Hey ya, baby goat. What are you up to now, that your boy? Here comes the party goatee. Mr. Excess. You gonna go fishing again tonight or what?" Fishing? We had to go out and try to hit on people. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored. Oh, I always tried to be the punchline though. Of course, there were always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst because I really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for pretend dates, be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. So all looked fun for the camera. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded myself of my dad, you know? And I kept thinking, does the apple never fall far away from the tree after all? So yeah, the whole thing just really sucked. You had it difficult? Yeah. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked at the end. No disagreement here. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just don't want to take up more of your time. So I can just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a generous smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot, and all just to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. It will be paid, I swear, and not with exposure either. Though it won't be much at first, because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment. So, wait. That's a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet, but ideally it will have like an interview at first and then I will record you singing. I will bring all the gear. I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do, but I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet you get the result. Well, I bet you the result will still be quality. Why is the random you in that sentence? Jesus, it was hard for no reason. Your show will thank if I'm the first guess. You realize that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. I'm flattered, but no, thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe. I will take it. Thanks for your time too, Mai. Sorry if I bored you. No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around. Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, Mai. Come again soon. Oh, I think tonight was the most I have talked in the past 2 years, and I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Mai. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Then I will be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to do, rethink. But I will see you again soon. And we will be waiting always. Safe trip, Miss Riona, and have a good night. I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. And that is exactly a great place to end the night. Thank you, Donna. No. We want to quit. Stop playing the music. We wanna quit. Let me do the quitty quit. Well, now I closed Spotify instead of the game. That was not really smart, because we do want some background music, because we all know I am not good at picking the right target. And I forgot to turn on the Guide the Raid redemption again. Whoa! Let's find a raid target real quick. That might be an option. That is not an option. Yeah, no, that was actually super long. But it was still nice. That is not what I want to rate. Okay, everyone is playing Diablo for no reason. Is there another channel playing Coffee Talk? I somehow want to rate another Coffee Talk one. Yeah, I mean, technically I know. That's why. But still. I just don't feel like raiding into Diablo. Like basically everything. It's one tarot, one Terraria, and anything else on my following channels is Diablo. That is... Yeah, we are gonna raid over to a new channel. They look kinda nice. It is earlier than we are with finishing day 8. So let me do this. Whoops. Almost Shredder. Almost. But wait, what the heck? So, thank you all for being here, for sharing space. It was a pleasure as usual. Tomorrow is an early stream, and tomorrow is Among Us. With an English-German mix. It will be some kind of experiment. I also haven't played Among Us in ages. So I would love to have you as well. Take care of yourself, touch some grass. And I see you in like 20 hours or something like that, if you consider. Happy time zones, and I will not be touching the grass. Fine, Donna, be that way. Thank you all for sharing space. Yeah, let's watch some more and go raid. Bye.
Hi, I'm sorry you got an N. I'm so sorry. Here, let me give you a shout out real quick.